Hello and welcome back to another Breezy Cast. We're back with Bar Beyond All Reason. This is the 3v3 Pro Tournament Game 3 between BARCode and Team Time Zone Nightmare. And we already have a pretty interesting start here as we actually have a double comm in the center. We have Malady and Ragna. We'll just introduce our players really quickly here, as if you haven't watched game 1 and 2, you should go check those out, and you'll be caught up to speed on what's been going on in the tournament. So here we have Trash Panda, and on the right side we have Clyret, Teddy, and Grumpy. So actually Sabutai got substituted with Grumpy here, so we'll see how that plays out for Team TZN. And so this double comm, so it looks like Malady's gonna stay and guard the factory while Ragna pushes forward with his commander. And what this is gonna do is he's gonna be able to lock this territory down while Teddy's commander is still guarding the factory at home, still kind of getting set up. The downside to this, though, is Malady has no way to really expand income unless cons are shared. Which it looks like somebody did share him a con. I don't know if that was from Ragna or from Trash Panda, but Trash Panda could also share some cons to Ragna and Malady to take the rest of this map over here. We already have action. And see, look, Ragna's already got his commander all the way forward. So basically, there's no way for Teddy to really contest this now. He's pretty much got this choked off with laser towers. So pretty interesting start from BARCode. But the thing is this gives Grumpy free reign to kind of just freely expand. And as long as Teddy plays like defensive and doesn't really lose ground from this spot, he should be okay. But they're putting a lot of pressure on, like they got thugs here, which will the Rocketeers and the thugs is kind of an interesting battle because the Rocketeers are slightly more range, but the thugs are just way better at straight up combat. So if the thugs can actually get into range of these rocket bots, they're going to destroy them like you see here. But you got to be careful of that. It's kind of like a little micro dance between the two and who can micro better. And Ragna is repairing his thugs to keep them alive. And Teddy is doing the same thing with his rocket bots. Now see, this gets pretty... Okay, I like what Grumpy did here, and he's walking his commander up forward to help Teddy defend this choke. As long as they hold this looks really good for TZN because they already have cons expanding to these outer mexes. Like, they have... Malady's gotten one vehicle con to expand up north now, but overall, TZN will have more mexes capped. They'll have their whole side capped way before BARCode can cap all of their mexes on their side. And Clyret is also flying his commander up here to the center, so they're making sure that what's oh, and he D-guns it out of the air. Okay, and he survives that. Okay, interesting. Oh, no way. Well, like, maybe somebody can explain to me what's Clyret's plan with that? Was it just to blow up all the units, or? I mean, that was a pretty sweet D-gun from her. Oh, Ragnar, be careful. Those rocket bots nearly taking him out there. He's at 4% HP. And he D-guns the Rex, so TZN can't get that medal that was left there. Wow, what a start to this game. Let's see. So Maudi he's starting to take the rest of these, and it looks like. What are the players' plans here? Let's take a look at the whole map. And I'm pretty sure vehicles and K-bots can cross this shallow water. It looks like K-bots can, but I'm not sure if vehicles can. The map is a Folsom Dam. Usually see big team games here, but actually this is pretty set up for a pretty solid 3v3 map if you think about it. It gives enough, it has enough mexes for all 3 players to be able to have a good amount of income to play with. And Teddy, he's got a pretty high number of rocket bots now. So this will just become like kind of a dance battle. Who can dance better? Because these rocket bots do slightly outrange the thugs, but if the thugs can get close enough and Teddy doesn't react and pull them back in time, he can lose his rocket bots very quickly. So he has to stay very on top of his micro here with the rocket bots. I do like what Ragnar's doing, and he's kind of just rushing out this Overwatch, which has a lot more range. I believe it outranges all these rocket bots. So good way to kind of stop this rocket bot push. If Teddy wants to snipe this, he has to send all of his rocket bots and focus on it. But could be kind of risky, as he could just kind of lose all of his rocket bots trying to do that. Maudi coming up to the front line, and looks like Teddy's going to try to push in and take this out. It's at half health. If he snipes this, that'd be good, but you can see his rocket bot count has dropped significantly, so but Ragnar's running out of thugs on the front line. And Teddy's doing a good job repairing the ones that are getting hit. Oh, he looks like I think he's just going to suicide in. Oh, he's going to go D-gun it. Absolute beast. Teddy, he's got his balls of steel. Going for that D-gun. And I mean, it works out for him, so. And now Ragnar's going to have to fall back. Oh, man, this is not looking good for Team BARCode. This, like, I get what they were trying to do. And it was working. They had him pushed all the way back to about here. Looks like Maudi's going into an air switch, which is nice. Let's take a look at the whole map. Trash Panda looks like he's pushed forward. Claret kind of just playing defense and ecoing up with wins. They're just playing in a defensive posture. As it kind of looks like his team is winning in other areas, so he doesn't want to overextend. So it looks like they're going to have to make their line of defense here at the choke. This bomber is getting some nice damage done, but yeah, Team BARCode's gonna have to kind of full retreat here, and it looks like he's got some shurikens ready, the paralyzer drone. So kind of setting up a bait, maybe a trap, trying to make Teddy feel like he can push in, and then he's gonna send these paralyzer drones when they overextend. Yep, here they come. He's going in for some stuns, and then he's probably gonna D-gun the ones that are stunned. Okay, but oh, he's struggling on energy though. So not able to D-gun. Oh, this is pretty scary for his commander to be this far forward. Like Teddy probably could have pounced on that opportunity, but his units were a little too far back. So let's take a look at the whole map here. Trash Panda and Claret kind of just sitting back and ecoing up with wins. And it looks like Trash Panda is actually going to come assist his teammates in the center. Now, Grumpy Grumpy is assisting. Oh, they got advanced. Okay, so they rushed and advanced out. And I think Grumpy actually provided a lot of that metal for it. I'm assuming, because let's see, what does he have here? Okay, he did switch into air back here, but like this is a lot of metal he has, and he's not really spending it on anything else. So I'm assuming he's put most of this metal into this plant for Teddy. And I'm assuming some advanced cons will be shared over. Here's some fighting. We got some whistlers, but the blitzes are going to dive in onto these whistler trucks, and whistlers, their advantage in battle is their range. So if you can close the gap and get on top of them, they're actually they just get shredded. So you kind of want to always keep your whistler trucks at maximum range. I do like these artilleries from Claret, because these, I believe they outrange even the whistlers, so. And it kind of counters this like laser tower creep forward. Looks like Claret, he's going to be able to get the reclaim with that. Trying to take out this dragon's claw. Nice, very nice. So he uses these units to make it pop up, and that's when it's vulnerable, and then he shoots it with the artillery. Okay, looks like Trash Panda has switched into artillery of his own. Interesting unit mixture. He's got the whistlers and some Janus mixed in. Very good AoE damage with these Janus. So when units clump up, they can chunk your whole army, so you got to be very careful when there's Januses mixed in into the army composition. And here comes Malady with his shurikens. The airplay once again from Malady. Honestly, coming in so clutch for his team again and again. I'm surprised no other team has really focused on air as much as Team BARCode. I mean, it's been paying off for them the whole tournament. Still getting, like... looked like Grumpy had some anti-air, but not enough to stop Malady's. And Trash Band, he's just getting free trades. Let's see what's going on in the center here. Looks like Ragnar went for a push, but now that there's hounds on the field, which is your T2 artillery K-bot, that's going to push back these shell shockers, as they just get outranged, and these are way faster. They have a lot more speed. All right, let's take a look at what everybody's doing. Okay, still air. Claret's just strictly focusing on vehicles, although losing your commander early like he did makes this kind of tough for Claret to defend. Having a commander here it'd be a lot better for him. So yeah, if anybody knows why, I don't know, maybe there's just something I don't understand about the. Maybe there's an update to something where that makes a lot more sense. I don't know. I'm not sure why he did that. If somebody could fill me in on that, let me know in the comments. The Trash Panda, he's got a lot of... It's getting pretty scary. Claret building Whistler trucks, though, which is... They actually are anti-air. For a vehicle, these are your anti-air. But at least in TA, you could use them for both ground and air, and it looks like you can for bar as well. Nice timing on this pop-up lightning turret here. Gonna slow down this push, and yeah, I think he knows he can't really push too much more forward than that. without giving all the wreckage over to Claret. Meanwhile, in the center, these hounds are getting in a dangerous position, but it looks like Ragnar, he's finally got his own advanced vehicle, so it looks like he's going to go into Mausers, which is the mobile artillery for vehicle, which do outrange these hounds by a little bit, I believe. So a decent counter to this hound play here from Teddy. Okay, let's take a look at the whole map. Sorry if I don't zoom out enough to give you guys the full picture. Looks like every player is getting pretty big. There's a lot of wind farming going on. Now, with maps with water, I don't know how the Navy plays out in Bar or hovers, but that could always be a possibility. On the top side of the map could be pretty strong, I'd assume. But most of the games I've watched in Beyond Horizon have been basically land maps, so kind of curious to see how Navy and hover and all that stuff play out in Bar. Ooh. Trash Panda trying to break through, but I mean this pop-up turret and this pop-up turret with this laser tower kind of just stopping this whole push. And this is a lot of wreckage. Like whoever wins this, gonna be a nice advantage for that player. Trash Panda though, just a non-stop stream of units, really putting the pressure on Claret though. But I do like Claret's decision to go into Janus. Like, just look at that. Chonky. This absolute big damage from those Janus. Oh, and he's got to be very careful. Like, these can easily snipe a comm with one volley. Oh, maybe I think he went in a little too close. He really wanted that comm, so it blows up all of his units here. Oh, and just as I was talking about hovers, it looks like Maudi has switched into hovers. Grumpy reacting pretty quickly though. He's got grunts out. I mean, the goons. You got the goon squad. Fast attack hovercraft. So these are like scout craft. Scout hovercrafts, I'm assuming. Hey, you know, killing some wins there. Grumpy was pretty on top of that defense though. Kind of want to see how stronger hovercraft. So we got some anti-aircraft for. I'm assuming he probably thinks they'll go shurikens for defense. So it looks like the grunts can kind of handle these goons pretty well. Maldy bringing his air over, and Ragnar, he's got quite a big old blob of Mausers here, kind of halting Teddy's push. Let's zoom out here. It looks like Trash Panda's getting pushed back with all these Janus. Yeah, he's got to be very careful. His comm doesn't get just one volley with all these would one-shot that thing, so. Okay. Oh, Maldy's coming in with his shurikens though. Here they come again. And Trash Panda on top of that and dive bombing on all of those Janus. Oh, that's brutal, man. These shurikens, I'm telling you, they're just coming in so clutch for BARCode. Great game so far from TZN though. They're putting up a good fight. And it looks like Teddy's gone amphibious bots. Okay, so we got some platypuses. And holy smokes, these things are fast. better angle there. And there is just no defense from Audi here. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Yeah, these are going to destroy everything. Trash Panda trying to push forward. He's pushing Claret back, but oh, Claret has gone T2 and he has bulls out now. Which, if microed properly, you should be able to just push all this back with T2. And Grumpy's also here to make sure this doesn't get broken. Building laser towers for his teammate. Very good team play from TZN this match. And look at this, the platypus is absolutely devastating everything on the top side. Malady's, that's a pretty big hit in Malady's economy. It seems like these platypuses are a lot more formidable than those goons, the hovercraft that we saw. I mean, they're doing insane amounts of damage. I don't know if this is recoverable. Good D-guns from Malady, though. Pretty sick game. Like, that double comp play in the center, like, I like to see that. It's pretty creative, and if they catch their opponent off guard and they aren't ready for it, they could have just rolled the center, but TZN reacted very well to that, like, quickly, too. Oh, Teddy's comm goes down from those Mausers. These Mausers are actually tearing it up in the center. And this push is looking pretty scary on the bottom, so it might be kind of a little bit of a race, maybe. I'll try to get views of both here. Now, if Ragna can break through the center and push through the center, this might actually turn into like a base tradey situation scenario. Trash Panda is T2 now, though, and he's getting his own bulls out. But he just doesn't have any defense to slow this down just yet. But yeah, like, we're really going to see this economy hit at the top. It's really going to start, we're going to start seeing that add up over the next few minutes here. And I like Grumpy's switch into shurikens to slow these Mausers down. Like, they're all paralyzed. Which is letting these hounds kind of get free shots on them. And he's kind of picking them off one by one. Very nice. I'm assuming that was a K-bot that paralyzes all these units. Keeping these units locked down, and he's slowly picking them apart with the hounds. Oh no. That was kind of BARCode's way to push through the center, and without these Mausers, I don't know, it's not looking too good. So it looks like Malady, he's trying to flood in some ticks to distract the hounds firing so these Mausers can get some good hits off. So why you see people spam like ticks and stuff like this, it's to distract the fire of these hounds to focus on the ticks and not the actual units that they want to kill, which are these Mausers. Malady doing really a good job just using what he's got. Let's see. I mean, Claret's absolutely huge now. It looks like they shared Claret, the commander, too. So this must be their only commander left. Yeah, Teddy got sniped, and at the beginning of the game, Claret lost his commander. D-gunned mid-air by Ragna. That was pretty damn sick, I won't lie. I don't think I've ever seen somebody get their commander D-gunned out of the sky like that before. Okay, it looks like Trash Panda is kind of just ecoing up, not really producing anything. because he needs all the metal he can get to upgrade these mexes to T2. And it looks like he's going to get a Gauss cannon at the front for some just extra defense if Clyro decides to push. But this is a lot of T2 units, Jaguars. Very fast tanks for T2. And he's got combat engineers getting all of this metal that was left over. And now Teddy's finally got control of the center again, and now he's pushing forward, so it looks like Ragna's back on the back foot. Trying to get bulls out, but you can just look at the economies here on the right here, and TZN is just infinitely ahead in economy. And it looks like, oh, we got some kind of bomber. They're pinging this. Let's see what it is. It is a Lich atomic bomber. Okay, let's track this guy and see what he does. Get nice and zoomed in. So it looks like Grumpy's gonna bring his anti-air with this. And what is he bombing? Woo! Oh, he misses the commander though. And I think that's what he wanted, because that would have blown up everything. Oh no. And for some reason it wanted to take a pit stop. And it looks like Team BARCode's just gonna tap out anyways. Or did they lose their last commander? But well played to TZN. Okay, so now the series is 2-1. TZN bringing it back. Who knows? Maybe they can claw their way back in. Maybe do a 3-0 sweep, perhaps. PTAC saying, a comeback, let's go. It's a very good possibility. So, I'm excited for Game 4. And if you guys enjoyed today's cast, please like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. And I will catch you guys on the next video. All right, have a good day and take care, everyone.